Hey, this is Synpax. I was told about a something going on very strange in ranked. Now, ranked is already hard enough. Can be extremely salty. You keep running with the same guys over and over, especially as people get more games in and get start to lose vision of the bigger picture of life, and their life becomes ranking out. That's very understandable, but sometimes something happens in rank that kind of goes beyond the pale, and I kind of want to share this because it's from a fairly prominent clan, and for them to, or for people in their clan to engage in what we may see here is problematic and possibly a violation of the game's terms of service. Now, there's something I do need to share at the very end. So, if what you're seeing here is not terribly convincing, just stay with me until the end, okay? So, I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we can catch up. And also, zoomed the mini map is at full size, so you can better see what's going on. Now, there's some conversation in here at the beginning of the game where they talk about this particular CV player, CraftyExecutioner on Yikes, which is one of the best clans uh, in the last season, discussing this same carrier player's behavior because the screen, the replay I'm sharing with you now comes from somebody who was in 3 games in a row where this CV engaged in some very questionable behavior. Bragging, you can see in the beginning, he's first bragging about being a secondary spec midway, and somebody who was in a previous game with him criticizing him for suiciding. Also notice that one of his other teammates is on his team, one of his other div mates. So I'm going to speed things up a little bit, and as great as our Worcester player is here, our real focus is going to be on the minimap and the actions of the midway squadrons. So you can see here on from Kendrick Andrade from HON is pointing out the CV's actions in the previous game. And this very telling conversation with the enemy CV. And him claiming this is the new meta, which is for somebody in Yikes, not in some Squall League clan, to bring this into. This is the 5-2 bracket. Not the 10-6, not the 15-11, or this is 5-2. And this is the same CV he's conversing with in public chat here that he lost the last several games to. So let's just watch the actions of his fleet here. So these torpedo bombers are peeling back. So are the torpedo bombers. Dive bombers are peeling back. Oh, here come the torpedo bombers. Spotting a Worcester. And of course, you know, CV player spotting a Worcester. What would you do? Especially when that Worcester is out of the game and not really a threat to anyone. One squadron's disappeared. And the other squadron is disappeared. Now see, there's a Henri, not known for having particularly strong AA. Especially given the other cruisers in the game that you could be hitting on this flank. May have actually the weakest AA of them. Nope, went straight for the Worcester that was spotted. That was not a threat to anybody. Whoa, 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 see these torpedo bombers, they didn't drop their payload. Remember, the torpedo bombers were over in, my mouse, I can't click right here, were originally over at A. Now look where they're headed. Oh look, going exactly for the last known position of the Worcester, who is not really doing anything when there's an Henri spotted. Now you also notice that his fighters have been staying awfully close up, awfully close to the, and now they're both gone. Again, 2 squadrons gone, charging a Worcester. You can see his fighter squadrons are actually staying near his teammate in the Des Moines, keeping him protected. I remind you of the mechanic where the ship on the losing team with the most stars, the ship on the losing team with the highest score keeps his stars. Okay, so he's got another bomber squad coming up that's going out. The two squad now. Are they going to go for the Henri or do some spotting in mid to try to break the Yamato? Where are they going? Oh, look at that! Right back to the fucking Worcester. Gone. Huh. Oh, wait. More torpedo bombers. Well, maybe somewhere else to help spot, or maybe the Des Moines, obviously, that's another target that is spotted. The other Worcester, but those two ships have been taking HE fire, right? So maybe their AA is a little weak. Maybe get around them. Maybe go find the Henri. Nope. Right into enemy fighters. Right again at the Worcester. Gone. Another torpedo bomber's up. Gone. Same place. Again, his fighters in the general were in general staying around and defending his teammate, who is now dead. I stand corrected. His teammate was in the Worcester, not the Des Moines. In the Worcester. Okay, now the game remarkably is still quite close, even given how the actions of the CV player here. Okay, our Midway's doing I'm sorry, our Worcester here is doing a great job. And going in for the ram, which he gets. Nothing left over here. Sends his few remaining planes into enemy fighters. And done. Not attempting to spot maybe the enemy CV or something for the Yamato to shoot at, or so you might say, well, maybe he was just having a bad game or something, right? So this is his record in Tier 10 CVs. I'm sorry, this is his record in Tier 10 Season 10 ranked. Okay. So let's see, where is his midway? Oh, interesting. 12 games, 0% win rate. That's pretty bad luck, you say. Well, not just bad luck, but an average of under 12k damage. Huh. Now you might scroll a little bit and say, oh, look, also had really lousy damage in the Shima playing rank, but, you know, looks like he learned his lesson pretty quickly there. Or maybe you say, well, maybe he's using ranked as a chance to learn how to play CV better, right? I mean, I've done that with ships before where I'm not great at it and I don't want my random stats messed up, so I just play it in ranked, try to get a better handle on it. Huh, do you think maybe that's what he's doing? Let's have a look here. This is his solo stats overall. Solo, not in division, solo. Huh. Look at that. Actually, a Unicom aircraft carrier losing 13 games, 3 of them to the same, confirmed to the same enemy CV. In the way that you just saw, doing an average of 11k or less. And I don't have the screenshot, but he was obviously at the bottom of the chart from the last game. I can't confirm where his clanmate finished, whom he was protecting with his fighters. Now, here's what's also interesting to me. 5-2 is pretty fucking competitive. Those stars matter. If I was in a clan and I was dropped into a game with a clanmate who was in the CV in that game and played like that, what do you think my reaction in chat would it be? Or on voice comms? What do you think would have happened after? Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm not going to make any accusations, but you saw what you've seen with your eyes, and to see a clan like Yikes engage in this kind of behavior. I actually, before I made this video last night, I sent this replay and a message to the leader of the clan. No response. Maybe he's on vacation. It is summer, it's Labor Day, whatever. But if anybody in my clan did anything like this, I would, they would be out. Speaking of which, our clan TNG, the new guys, is invite only, but TNGD, which is a development clan for people learning to play the game, or even if you have rental ships, you can still play clan battles. We are accepting applications. I would encourage you to look us up or stop by our Discord. We recently added a new advice channel that's accessible only by officers or people who have questions about how to play certain ships or anything about the game. I can get great advice from people, many of whom have ranked out multiple times or are Unicom players, etc. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to see this video. Please like and subscribe below.